Oh, we up here. I ain't even started nothing. Hold on, y'all. I'm being just a hot raggedy mess today. Well, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday night.
Hey,
Johnny's is over there getting some things together, honey. We moving
Hold on.
furniture over there, honey. It's all right. Hey, everybody. So listen,
hey.
Johnny's, you still got that hair pressed, honey. It's still laid in the shade.
And tried to get me today at soccer practice, but I had my umbrella out there with me, and I was ready.
Absolutely. And you
It
you
still looks
rape it
great.
up.
It still
Thank
looks
you.
good.
Yes. All right, listen. So thank y'all for joining us. Who do we have here? We have Dan, Monica. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Okay, so we're talking about, some good shows that we've caught up on this week. I'm gonna just go ahead and dive in because we already have an audience here. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. Let us know what's going on. Did y'all finish the Housewives of Atlanta episode from this week?
Yep.
Okay, I had to ask that because I know sometimes it'd be like, I didn't even finish it. But yeah.
Did you finish
What did
it?
y'all think? I did. I always do, baby. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Oh, all right. I ain't know
Thank
that.
you. Yes, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
so what did y'all think? What was the court? And also I would like to say in my stories on Facebook and Instagram about you saying the children is gonna look like who worked the hardest. People are going off in my comments about that. They're like, that is not true. It's only
It
one person
definitely
that
is true. It's definitely true.
it's one person that said yes, it's true, but they do not believe that the parent that works the hardest during the act is how the baby gonna look. Because if that's the case, John, these kids look just like her.
That mean Janice was doing all the work.
That baby
Lit was just
look just
there.
like her. Okay, look at Johnny. She
I
said,
don't
"Y'all
know
not."
about that logic. I don't know, but I can't go back to the night when I can't remember.
You can't remember. It's okay, baby.
Uh-uh.
It's all right. So listen.
Do you feel like it's untrue for you? You feel like it's untrue for you with your parents? You can. I know they watching. You feel like it's untrue that.
You mean me?
Yeah.
I look like both my sides of the family.
So
I don't
so
look
so
like
you
one of
just
the
like
other.
me. See, you just like me. I know that both of my parents was involved. I know that it was an equal collaboration because I look like both of them motherfuckers. I look like both of them. But for people who are not, who look specifically more like one parent, that parent was putting it down in that bedroom. That's what it was.
Crazy. Okay. So, Housewives of Atlanta, first of all, shout out to Karen Huger for getting notoriety in the city of Surrey. I had Johnny's lived in Richmond at one point in time. I
Mm-hmm.
lived in Portsmouth at one point in time. So we heard about the city of Surrey. It's in like that Williamsburg area. And she's trying to do better for her community. So I give it up to her. I think she's a rock star for even putting her town on the map on a major platform.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks absolutely fabulous. I loved her. I loved her attire. Her body looked snatched. She might have had work done, but she looked good.
Right. I don't know about that dancing though. She was getting in. She was
I was
getting it in. I won't mad at it.
I was just a fan because I said, look at her getting it. She was, hey. I was a fan. I loved it. I thought she looked great. Okay, and what's the new girl name, y'all?
A scholar.
Skyla. What did y'all think about her this episode?
She didn't really do much, did she? I mean, she was there.
Mm-mm.
Look
Yeah, I feel like
at
she didn't
Brandon
do
in the
much.
comments. Look at Brandon in the um
Oh, Beyonce vibe.
Um, I'll save my comment. I have to call him later. Like, what you doing? Where you at? If you ain't on the podcast, where you
What
at?
you doing? Where you at? If you got plans, don't say that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Those vocals are coming to your live very soon.
I've been waiting on it, Kevin. That song gonna be old and dry for you come out with it.
You know, it's good. It's good and frosty and cooking. So it's
Come on
coming.
now, Kevin. You gotta
It's
give it to
coming.
us.
I gotta have content for when we off the air. So it'll be
Okay.
there.
Okay, Brandon.
We'll
All
be
right,
waiting.
baby. So Karen Huger had a special look. I love they are wearing fashion over finest, and I'm loving it. They body look good. Ascala, she spoke up a little bit this episode. She told
Mm-hmm.
Giselle, she told Robin and Giselle that they weren't right.
Right.
Like what
And
are
she
y'all
called
doing?
Robin out too. She was saying that that's not the Robin that she knows, and that she was even surprised
Right, because
that Robin
isn't she
took up.
Robin's friend? It didn't Robin
Mm-hmm.
bring
She
her
is
on the
Robin's
show?
friend.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she also say, she's gonna agree with Giselle because she's just being a good friend? That's what you do if it's your friend.
But
No, that she didn't say that though. She said that in
she
that
said that
situation she didn't agree with it though.
I
she
thought
said,
she did say
yeah,
that.
y'all both are right. So that she agreed that Robin was being a good friend. However, she did relate it was a mess. She was like,
Yeah.
that's what friends do. But I feel like real friends will be like, all right, sis, like, let's cut
Do
this.
y'all believe that maybe it's just on camera? Do you feel like it's stuff that happens off camera where Robin can say to Giselle, "Hey, you know you was wrong right there, but I'ma still have your back, but you know you was wrong." You don't, or y'all just don't believe that happened? Because
Well,
that's how I
Giselle
do.
did say Robin checked her, but certain stuff I get having your friend back, but on certain things, wrong is wrong and right is right. Like when it comes to somebody's marriage and stuff like that, like you just certain stuff you just can't have your friend back with.
Man,
Like
No.
I feel like it's
even
hard
if you just
sometimes.
don't say nothing at all, like even if you just be like, I'm gonna just stay out of this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't
It's
know.
hard. It's hard. Everybody got that friend that you are really close with that they can be wrong as shit, and you still gonna be on their side. Like I feel like that way about y'all. Well, y'all too, especially specifically Erica, because we had so much time together when we was in school. I feel like if you was wrong, now in an argument between me and you, I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. But in terms of somebody else, if you was wrong, I'ma still ride for you, and then later on be like, but you know you was wrong though, right? But I still was gonna ride for you though.
I hate who on here. Let me see on here before I say this.
Go ahead and who on it? Go ahead.
You a motherfucking lie. You a motherfucking lie. And you know why? But just leave it right there. But you know.
I don't know why.
Anywho. Okay, baby. So I think look, yeah, I'm cool with pulling friends to the side, but my friends know how I operate. I'm the eldest of three. Johnny's, she has children. She has had a big sister role for a very long time. Kev is the eldest, but he be picking and choosing who he want to check.
Wow.
Anyhow.
Okay. All right. It's a little uncomfortable.
Hey, Lily.
But even hey guys, okay, I saw Brandon said that Giselle should have pulled Wendy to the side. I just feel like if you really wanted to address this, it should have been not even in front of the cameras at all. Like, and if me personally, if it's something that I don't think is true, which she keeps saying, I don't think it's true, I'm not going to repeat something that I think that's not true. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to bring it. If I think it's not true, I'm not going to bring it to the light for everybody else to talk about it because I don't think it's true. It's like her justification is backwards. Like I don't think it's true, but then I'm gonna question you
just keep
about it.
riding it.
Right. If
Yeah,
you don't think it's true, then why would you even question her about it?
yeah, it was just messy.
Because it's her job. Because it's her job. That's what they're there for. If they were just there and didn't talk about it, then why we wouldn't be watching? Like, because it's her job. Somebody had look. Karen Huger said that they all knew about it, but Giselle was the only one who said something. That is what they are supposed to do. Somebody got to
But
bring it up.
but even granted, it's reality TV. Karen was mature. She did not want to talk about this woman's marriage in front of the camera. Like they just decided in their grown woman mind that they weren't going to address this woman's marriage on the show. But see, Giselle is so tasteless. She just decides to just run it. She's gonna run it through the ringer. She's just a tasteless chick. She just really is. But you know, she heartless because she said people talk about me and I don't care. So that let me know the fame, the glitz of the camera to her is all she's really looking for, even if it's the demise of her own family. You know, she doesn't care. It doesn't. You can look at her. It does not affect her, or she takes it like a champ. Because I mean, even after the the reunion last year or earlier this year, you know, she's on social media. Smile. I mean, everything is. She's not affected. She's one of those people. I feel she's not affected by any of this. So that's why
I got a question for you, Erica.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about Giselle tennis outfit, honey?
Well, some of my sorors, some of my girls saw her outfit.
What did she have on?
She had on the pink leggings. It was the pink leggings with the IVs on the side. Mm-hmm. They were cute. It was cute. I saw her outfit, but it did not shake what I thought about her as a person.
I was just trying to get some good comments
about her. You ain't gonna get them. You're not gonna get them from her.
I mean, I just feel it. I don't care if you are a soror or not. If you trash, come on now. Even Wendy, Zen, you know, I'm now hurting for her because this is hurting her.
I feel like that name, the irony in the name is just so, it's like, it's pointless for us to be using that name now because she is clearly bothered. Like,
thank you.
She cried this episode. She cried the last episode. So Zen Win does not exist.
Not right now. She gave a little shade. So she was giving up her braids to talk to. I was like, girl, this is like middle school when you...
It was, it was.
I guess, but what are you supposed to do? You sitting there and you're, you know, in the mix with everybody else, but you just want to ignore that one person. So
it was too much. It was too much. I'd have just been like, you know, we don't like each other, so girl, it's too much energy. At one point, it's just too much energy, and I've learned.
I feel like it's too much energy to just ignore, to overtly, blatantly ignore. You can answer the girl question. You can hold a conversation. You can be.
I don't even think she deserved that.
They weren't personal questions. It was questions.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If somebody is talking about my husband and it's false, I have nothing else to say to you. I have dismissed family members. Okay, so. For talking about my husband, my children, whoever. No, I have nothing to say to you. Bye.
She has no tact. So sometimes when people have just ran you over way too much or they disrespect you, one of the only things you can do is ignore them because it's gonna make them feel some type of way. And then I'm gonna come back to that. Go ahead, Johnny.
I was gonna say, Kevin, what if somebody was talking about your mother?
Yeah, that would not be good.
You see what I'm saying? That's the same way people are about their spouse. You know, like you just don't do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's because she don't care. She gonna make the show.
Address it. I probably would address it and then continue to go. I can't see myself ignoring, especially if I have to share space with this individual for an extended period of time. I'm gonna address it. And yeah, I'm gonna probably donkey kick them in the face or something like that, and then move on. But I'm not gonna ignore them. I just don't see myself doing that. I don't feel like it's possible in that setting with a group of supposedly friends.
But they not real friends. I mean, it's easy to ignore.
That's true. But I feel like it makes that ignoring that one person makes the situation bigger. It makes it awkward for everybody else. Rather than ignore them, I could just answer their question. I can be short with them. But ignoring it to me makes it big. It takes more energy to do that than to just respond. you know.
I would just say, please don't say nothing else to me before I drown you in that hot fluid.
Okay, now I can do that. That makes, but you at least giving them, you at least communicating that to them. You
Right.
know, you at least giving them a warning. I'm warning you.
I
Don't say
mean,
shit else.
it just depends on the person. It really depends on the person because this is where I was gonna go with it. Robin, Robin comes all she lately. Like I was like, girl, you deciding to come at Wendy at the last dinner a whole 24 hours later. Girl, what is
And Juan was
like
like, "What are you talking about?"
and she was like, yeah, on the phone with her man. And I'm just sitting there like,
And
Robin.
Juan was
Oh,
like, "Bye."
Juan is an adult. Robin trying to meet Giselle where she is. She really, I feel like Robin really needs to take her time and focus on her marriage at this time because she to me is too much of a loose cannon. But let's go back to the golf course when she was like, I know who I'm not invited to the wedding. I know who I'm not invited to the bridal shower. I was like, is this middle school?
That was. I said, why would you want to go?
Because you know it's gonna be tack lashes, just tacky,
Why would
titty
you
tacky.
Well, I think she would want to go because they would, like she said, when you saw the engagement, Wendy was really cheering for Robin. Like I think, Wendy wants the best for Robin, but in that moment, if somebody's attacking you, attacking your family, you are
Wait,
gonna just go for the juggler. Like
wait. Let me. Let me.
You all right there?
Brandon,
You all right?
what? Hold on. See, this is why you should have been on here tonight, so you can explain this. You probably in the bed, all the type it into the phone. You might have to put on some sunglasses and get up here and explain this with Brandon, because child. But I just feel like she was so immature, and I don't even remember her saying anything about Robin's marriage. Maybe she did, but it was so much hate and steam going towards Giselle.
No, they showed that one comment that she made.
Yeah,
But
she said,
I couldn't even remember it.
how can you even understand when
you
you
don't
have
even
a
have a relationship
non-resistant
you don't even have
like
a
that?
relationship to care about. Or something.
Right.
Yeah. My whole takeaway from the whole episode, and this is not just Robin, but this is Robin and Wendy and probably some other people too. Why is everybody just so bothered about it? Why do you give a damn? Why do you care? Robin making that whole scene about she's not gonna be at my bridal shower and she's not. I said, why do you give a damn? Like, who do you think she cares? Like,
No.
why are you bothered? And you bothered on camera. I'm not gonna give y'all that reaction.
Right.
I'm not.
And that's true, because I know I didn't care. I was like, it's probably about to be tacky too, honey.
And my thing is, how did that even come up? Like it just came from nowhere.
It was so
like
stupid.
They had been stewing. They probably was talking about it offline. That thing probably was stewing.
She just came out of nowhere, and then she just decided to bring this. And hey, Karen, and I see you got a birthday coming up tomorrow, honey.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
That's Brandon's aunt. But yeah, so it was so weird, tacky, late, delayed. It was weird. I was like, don't nobody care. And then she's sitting there at the table acting like Wendy owes her the world. And Wendy gave her the best shade ever. She's like, well, if you feel like I hurt you, I apologize. And Robin didn't know what to do.
Right.
You feel like that was really good shit. You feel like that was the worst.
That was good because Robin didn't know how to take it. She malfunctioned. She was ready for a fight. That's what I need to learn how to do, is to make people malfunction.
There was something that I didn't like when Wendy was doing that, where she said, because she turned it back to Giselle, and I was like, but nobody talking about Giselle right now.
But that made sense though, Kev. It made sense because it really wasn't about Robin. It really wasn't. Robin is still trying to guarantee her $2 for next season, baby.
$2? Not $2. Oh, Jesus.
listen, look at this.
Is that what Wendy?
Rhonda.
Is that what Wendy should have said? Are you talking to me? Instead of just ignoring Giselle, she should have said, "Are you talking to me?"
Look at Maurice. He is
I
on
agree with
all
Rhonda.
platforms.
I
Hey,
I agree with
Maurice.
her.
It's sad. I'm sorry. Robin is she is super boring to me. So she tried it. I love the top that she had on. And so when she was giving Wendy shade, she was like, she was grabbing them braids and stuff. And she was like, And I'm like, y'all couldn't have a real one on the show. I'd be like, what is this, middle school? I'd be laughing in these women's face.
Wendy was pulling the
Did
braids
y'all
raw. She was
y'all know
pulling
what
them
had
raw. I
me
was like, why she keep touching them? It looked
during
like
that
this
dinner?
hamburger meat braided up in there, and she keep touching that thing. She knows she didn't got the African braids, and that thing is tight, and she keep
No,
touching
those
that
ain't no
thing.
Africans do those braids.
No,
We
they
seen
too loose. She did those.
Yeah, those look homemade.
what? What?
Those look homemade.
It looked like, let me get in the mirror and lay these baby hairs and try to braid as closest to the edge as I can.
But y'all know who was getting me during the dinner? Karen and the peanut gallery. Karen was over there like, that is so.
Yes, this is true. She was just like, oh, and then Giselle was like, look at Karen, she just want a friend. And I'm thinking to myself, everybody deserves a friend, Giselle. What you want? You got your friend. You
Right.
got your puppet. Come on, man. Just it. But okay, can we talk about Mia exaggerating?
Yes.
That's your girl, Erica. That's your girl.
I love Mia.
I said, now wait a
I
minute, now,
love
Mia.
Mia.
She didn't say that. She did not. She said,
I
yes.
love Mia.
She said, yes, it is. Yes,
She said, yes, she did. And she said, I know. I heard her say, bitch. And I was like, girl, that's me. Because me and my sister say that stuff so much that it could have been said, it might not. I don't know.
This goes to the age-old lesson on Housewives that you got to remember that there is videotape. There is evidence. This goes back to when Phaedra called Cynthia some bullshit or something like that, and then was denying it, and they played the tape back. Yes, bitch, you said it. We seen it on the television.
But my whole thing, even the whole energy Mia was giving about the whole conversation, even that was exaggerated. Like the energy was not even like.
But I felt like
she is.
But I felt like she just was happy because at that time she was on that trip with Karen and Wendy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that when she revealed that? Was that when the conversation was? So I felt like she was, she was having fun. She was getting to know them, and she felt like she was finding her area or her niche in that clique. So that's when she wanted to get a little saucy. And she said, well, as a matter of fact, guess what she said?
She's like, oh, and let me tell you what they said. There's like, you can't be in here and be a weak ass bitch. And I was just like,
okay.
But the thing that saddens me about this whole thing is when she said that, I said, please don't let nobody get upset about her just saying bitch, because it's just a word. Please don't let. And then fast forward to 20 minutes later, I see Wendy saying, she said that I was a bitch. That's what is that what she said? I was like, damn, one word can just change the whole energy.
Because it brings a different type of enery, right? So if I say, if Johnny say, Erica, sit down, but if Johnny say, bitch, sit down, it would be a whole different energy.
Right. And plus, before that, you was talking about my husband. Come on now.
I feel like I use the B word probably more than I should.
We use it a lot.
Yeah, I use it a lot. But I feel like because I use it so much in a joking manner that I can't say it with malice anymore. Like even if I was like, you black bitch, it just sounds so it sounds so comedic that I can't even. I feel like I've used it to its capacity in a humorous tone that it cannot be taken offensively anymore. Now, fast forward to cut to whenever somebody get annoyed or offended that I call them a bitch, because I do it all the time.
But
But
I think people understand. Like me and my sister, when we talking to each other, friends, it's our
your sister
language.
uses it a lot. Your sister uses it a lot.
And she
Probably
be
more
like,
than you.
I mean, it's not even no hello. It's bitch. Let me tell you, bitch. This bitch at work. I mean, that's exactly how it go. I mean, it's like bitch is just used in so many
It's the
ways, shape.
semantics of it. It's just how it. I just was very observant of watching how I said, watch how this one word. Please don't let this one word just ruin the whole thing. It's like how me and some of my cousins call each other black ass all the time. I say, yo, black ass this and yo, black ass that, but we just joking. But I guess if somebody else hears it, they could feel like it's
Yeah,
offensive.
yeah. Because I have a word for my sister too, and when other people
You say,
hear it, they
shut
think
your black ass up. That's what you be telling her.
we don't use black.
What do you use?
Another word. They said, are they gaslighting Wendy? Meaning, like, I think at this point they just should. Hey, sorry, Renee. I just feel like
I don't feel like
it's
they
over.
guess. I feel like she's sensitive. Do y'all feel like Wendy is just overly sensitive right now?
I don't know. I feel like the stuff that they have attacked her on are situations that you will be sensitive about. Anybody would in that situation. Like they've attacked her career, her profession. Like if you're a professional working woman and that is your thing, I can see people getting really upset about that. Her husband, her body. So it's not like it's just like simple situations and they're like, oh, Wendy is, you know, I don't know, whatever.
So
But
you feel
these to
like
me,
she's
these are serious
rightfully in her
situations.
feelings. You feel like she's rightfully in her feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they did. I mean, I'm not a married woman, and if some hating, see, I'm about to start talking like my regular self. If some haters started coming for my husband and all of that, but see, I'm very much an open and shut case person. Like if you my close friend, it's gonna take me a while to understand how I need to deal with you. But these type of women, and we on TV, I'm going for the jugular. Okay, it wouldn't have even been this long. We wouldn't have been talking about it this long. We probably would have had to leave.
I guess that's why I'm having a hard time. I'm like, Wendy, what did you think that it wasn't gonna happen? You know what show you coming on, right? So did you think that they was not gonna talk about you? Maybe because last season was your first season and you thought, maybe they were easy on you at that. But did you feel like it was not gonna happen to you? I guess that's why I feel like she's sensitive because I feel like you came on that you had to know that this is what they do on this is what this whole show is about. Like that's what they do.
Right. But even
It,
though you know that, that don't mean you can change your reaction.
Well, you
Like
had a whole season to get prepared. They didn't give it to you like they
see,
could have given it to you
see,
the first
see,
season.
but I just think, but you know what? It's to be expected because when Ashley's husband, yeah, I'm editing myself without even.
Her
I'm
father,
doing it in my
her
head.
father.
Her husband, when he was cheating, they threw that all the way in her face. Giselle was right there. Like, did you see this come up? And that's why I'm very shocked that she's so,
right. But I don't
chummy
think
with
it was the
Giselle.
first time though. That I think to me the way they came at Ashley was more of a concern. I felt like there was more concern about Ashley being in a situation that is not good for her. Like, girl, you are better than this. I don't feel like they're coming at Wendy that way.
Mm.
I
Well,
feel
I,
like
that's
they
true.
came at Ashley like,
well, that could
you
be
can do
because
better,
they know Wendy's is not true. I feel like they all kind of know that
Well,
Wendy's
if
is
you
not
know it's
true.
not true, then why are you repeating it? That's what I don't get.
Uh,
Because they want to get her turn in the hot seat. That's what
and
and
they did it. They did it. Let me tell you something, Kev. Let me tell you about these women out here. It is women in this world, and it's none of y'all in the comments because I know who's in the comments. Y'all are fabulous, okay? It is women out here that will do anything they can to make you look stupid or to break you down. publicly. Y'all know where I'm going with this, Lord God.
it's
Somebody
women, it's
pass around
women
the
and men
collection
too.
plate. Hold on,
Right.
Kev. Not true. And this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But
Oh,
they
okay,
will
yeah,
try to publicly massacre you and take you down.
I'm laughing at Brandon. Sorry.
Let me hit it then. Okay. Wait, he said, let's talk about the
I'm
3
about
week.
to get there. I'm about to get there. Go ahead and put your thought though, Erica. I was about to get there too. I was
No,
laughing about
go
that.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay,
Um,
baby.
okay, who somebody else want to say? I don't want to be the one to say it.
I'm waiting for Erica. Come on, Erica, finish
Go ahead,
yours.
I'm
finish your
good.
thought.
I said my thought. Go ahead. What?
Okay. Well, Karen stole her idea. Sorry. Karen stole her idea.
Oh, they can't. Well,
She was saying mine is 3 weeks, and it's gonna
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. You
Mia,
did
wasn't
not.
it Mia?
You. No.
Mia, because Mia got candles too.
Do she?
Does she?
Yeah, she got candles too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. And has she
Yeah.
talked about it on the show?
No, but it's after the fact.
Well,
So she probably done stole Wendy ideas.
I said Wendy went to the wrong person talking because all Karen did was say, you know what? I should make some candles.
But put 3 weeks in it.
Has this ever happened to y'all? Have y'all ever had an idea and then you talked about it in confidence to one of your friends and then they came out with the same idea?
Oh, Brandon said hers are bomb. So Mia's candles are good. How y'all listen? It is so much space in the industry of life to start a business and to do it. Like it's weird that all of them have like the same side hustles because honestly, there is so many other things they could do. But they up here battling over the candle.
So you know I'm a candle connoisseur. I'm not buying Wendy's candles though.
You ain't getting no Zen win. I'm gonna try we should all get different candles. I think I'm gonna try Karen's candles.
Karen's gonna smell like an old person home.
Yeah, you can. But you know what, Johnny? I was thinking that, but you said it. But Johnny, I wasn't even gonna say nothing. I was just gonna let. She volunteered to get Karen, so I was just like, okay, she can go ahead and get Karen because I know good and well I am.
Y'all trying to say it smelling like mothballs in there? Y'all trying to say
that's what they said her fragrance smell like. They said it
every
smells
time
like.
I see Karen, I said she smell like white diamonds.
That's what I was thinking. White diamonds. Okay, it might smell like
What's
white
wrong
diamonds.
with white diamonds? What's wrong with that?
I
know. A lot of the elders in my family have that.
Yeah, that's what it's for older people.
You can get that at the CVS.
I know. It's a nice little package. I didn't see the box a couple of times.
I gifted it to somebody when I was younger, like straight out of school. And the person opened it and was looking at it. I was like, this is some good stuff. It's from the damn CVS, honey. And I think they had it behind the little lock at the time. $25 was a whole set. I ain't know no better at that time. Now I'm a different type of woman. I'm a Marc Jacobs Daisy type of woman. But
you said that you a Ladam type person, so you're going to get that candle like you said you was going to do. Now, which ones we going to get? I'll get Mia's. You want to get Wendy's? Johnny's, you want to get Wendy's candle?
Yes, I will support Wendy's candle.
Okay. Well, we'll test them out.
Brady says it's better than Avon Sand and Sable. Don't be talking about Avon. I'm gonna go put me on
Avon. Don't talk about Avon. You know that's my granny's business right there.
That's my auntie business. She be on here too. I just opened my box. I love Avon's eyeliner. It's in Mary Kay. The best. It's the best pencil eyeliner. It's actually you can roll it up and down, but it's serious because that bottom liner be trying to come off. You gotta get the best stuff now. Look at this. Okay, so do we have anything to say about what's the name who hosting it? What's her name?
Candace.
Little Candace. She get on my nerves. Her attire this episode was driving me nuts. Her bathing suit colors and stuff. I was like, why does she remind me of the little cowgirl on Toy Story? It was just giving me that type of vibe.
I don't know. I like Candace. I think
I
she
do
reminds
too.
me of a little cheerleader or something.
I like Candace too. Erica, she reminds me of somebody that we both know. So I don't know why she doing this, talking shit about Candace. I have a soft spot for Candace. She reminds me of a few people that I know that have that same personality, that same small build, and they have a tinge of what is it? What
Arrogance.
do you want to call it?
Arrogance
and immaturity.
Annoyance.
Immaturity.
Listen, I have no shade against the little women of America and the people that I know who are on here watching. It's not y'all, but when they get down to a certain height,
it don't have nothing to do with height with me.
I'm starting to have issues with really.
But how old is Candace?
I think she's our age. She's like our age. She's 36, right?
But I mean young amongst those women. Doesn't she seem like she and Ashley are probably the youngest of those of that group of women?
Lord. I think Brandon just texted me. I think you and Kev are probably thinking about the same person. I'm thinking about somebody else who Candace reminds me of, and I cannot. But shout out to the tiny tots of the world. They all be coming for me. I think I'm just like a big ass.
What do y'all think about this music video?
Robin was giving me sit down girl, and Giselle just couldn't dance.
And then Robin talking about she used to be a video, what she say, video host?
They showed that little blurred out picture. I said, well, where is she at? I can't see it.
Look, Robin, I know who. all of y'all ain't right. But no, Robin, I'm sorry. I don't do this a lot, but Robin is corny.
You don't do it a lot, you say?
I don't say a lot of people are corny.
Oh, okay.
She is. I think she is.
I think she's corny. I think she's a little whacktastic. Like,
I want to give you your credit. At least you calling her by her name today. So,
Boy Bill.
Right. Oh, here we go.
It is her. She had her legs all open this episode. I said, girl, listen, you can't drink on camera. Okay, you cannot drink on camera. Some of us just cannot drink on camera.
Did
you
she
will
drink
see
a
the
lot?
meltdown.
Oh, she did those. She did those flights. Yeah, she did.
So when Rhonda said she liked Robin, I've had certain moments where I'm like, oh, yeah, I like Robin, but then she go and do something, and I'm like, how does she?
Okay, what does she do? How does she piss you off?
You already know. You already know, Kevin. We've addressed.
I'm not going. I already know what yours is.
Me off. I don't like people who backslide. I don't like people who don't just seem like they're not genuine. I don't like people who are. If you're my friend, then you're my friend, regardless of who you're around. Because to me, the interactions that her and Wendy had when Giselle was not together that was wonderful. But then, once she gets around Giselle, it's like she turned into a different person.
Didn't they all kind of echo that she's a different person as long as Giselle is not there?
Yeah, and that's what I don't like. That's just
and I hate that. And I hate that because we all growing up have been around people. You all knew like the bully of the school, and then they had their their little buddy, and that buddy won't bow nothing by themselves. But when the bully came back around, both of them big and bad. But see, like me, what you got to do is go beat up the bully. You just gotta go beat him up. I'm just saying. Why can't this call me his feet, John? It's because I'm telling you, little people are ridiculous.
And I have big feet too, but when her feet were big.
But Johnny's on that show, they would come for our feet, everything. We would be towering over everybody.
Listen. How did I miss that? Because I'm a big foot person too. How did I miss that? Because I like to look at people.
Hold on, I'm gonna keep her the comment over here.
I don't think there really was been showing them like that until she made that comment.
Oh, listen, hold on. This Aunt Karen comment. She said Robin is pretty. I had to keep it over here because the comment was blocking Johnny's. Her ex-husband doesn't want her. Oh, her children are missing schoolwork and
Who
she's
is this?
depressed.
Juan? Is this Juan writing this comment?
Or
Is this
wait.
Ashley's father? Is this Ashley's father writing this comment?
No, this is
Ashley's
Brandon's
father / husband?
This is Brandon's aunt. Hold on, let me start over. Robin is pretty. This is what is carrying her. Her looks. Her ex-husband doesn't want her. Her children are missing schoolwork, and she's depressed, or is presenting as such. She's on the wrong show. She needs Iyanla Fix My Life. I'm just saying.
Iyanla then retired. She said she's out. She's not doing it anymore.
Listen. She summed it up. She said, my birthday tomorrow, I'm going to read it for filth. Wow. Here you go. I'm just saying, we are adults. Like, we are adults. I'm sure we're going to have like these categorically different things we go through as we continue to grow up, whatever. However, I am such an avid, I like to go clip the head off. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing that. So I would probably I would be doing what Wendy's doing, but better. Because Wendy she's so deep in her feelings and emotions about it that she's all over the place, right? Like with Giselle, you have to sit back and think about it. Because Giselle don't cry. The only time she cried is when her daddy told her that her ex-husband wasn't about a damn.
Did she cry? I don't
She was
remember her
teary.
crying about
She
that.
was teary-eyed. Sitting there at that restaurant, her daddy was like, I don't like him. It ain't gonna work. He was just being honest, but It was a lot. Because she really likes that man.
Do you think she really like him, or you think she just want to be with somebody at this point? And she just know,
I feel like society
is
telling her that she needs society, and these other women on the show is making her feel bad about being single. So that's why.
I don't think you gotta be society. It's just that you might not want to be single. Like, she might just not want to be single all the time. Like, like she makes comments that make it seem like she got needs that need to be fulfilled. So she might feel like the only way she can do that is if she's in a relationship. And it's almost like, well, you already know what you're getting with him. Like, she already know the deal with Jamal Bryant. So,
I mean, I'm just saying, most people want to have a significant other or somebody they can have a confidant, some type of form of fashion. We know, Kevin. It's okay, baby. But, sometimes people want that. And she's built beautifully. It's just her attitude is trash. And, but there is going to be some man out there that don't care. They don't care. I've met a lot of men who care just about what you look like, not about what you're saying or what you're doing. Trust me, it is a category of men that do not care. They be like, just be the trophy and do say whatever you want, which I don't think is very positive. But there's a group of men out there. I feel like she can get whoever she wants. Minus the attitude.
I feel like she could probably get whoever she wants to. But again, she already know what she's getting with the
Bryant guy.
Mm-hmm. And then
it's like the nicest thing that you've ever said about her.
But then also you gotta think she has girls, and you can at least she knows she can trust him around his own daughter. Like, you can bring him around. Where she had to bring another man in that house, she may not feel comfortable with bringing another man around. They practically
the wrong girls. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just seem a little off too. I'm sorry. It just seems I don't if I ever make it to reality TV, my future my baby Natalie is not gonna be on TV.
You're gonna have to scrub this because you talking shit about all of them.
Well, why am I scrubbing it? This is us telling the truth, ain't we? What? What am I missing? What? Oh, because it's children? Oh, that's right. I want to talk about kids. When you talk about Ashley kids,
and they look like their daddy. That was true. We all agreed on that, right?
Look at this. See, okay.
You know what? I am not a part of this conversation.
And the reason why I say they're a bit off, I don't think they're getting what they need. Their father is in Atlanta. He's no longer in Maryland. These people, she's a celebrity. She's on TV. She's recording. I don't think they're getting the type of attention that they need. Just the vibe that I'm getting, it's not very positive. So that's me. That's more so me explaining it. There you go.
She wants to raise them up. We get it.
She needs, and they're teenage girls. This is when people be popping up semi-pregnant and stuff because they don't get the attention that they need at this age. Like this is when you need to step in, be up on them, talking to them. Really working with them.
They don't strike me as the type to get pregnant early. Like,
that eldest girl probably got her little boyfriend, and she probably invite him over to the cottage or wherever Giselle lives.
Okay.
Don't it look like a cottage? What? Is this shame? I'm not even trying to be shame. It look like a cottage. It look like a cottage.
Let it be known this was her who did this. It was not me because I'm the shady one.
Hold on, wait. Does it not look like a cottage?
It looked like Kenya house to me. So
Kenya's house is a whole nother ballgame.
No Kenya house.
Isn't it in the middle of a ditch? Isn't it like that? Don't you gotta go down?
You talk about me.
But even though Kenya house in the ditch is a brand new house in the ditch, like you could tell.
Hold on, no, girl, they had to tear that thing down. It's not. There was a property already there. They had to bulldoze that ditch, and then they had to build on top of that.
Hold on, but okay. Giselle's house does look like one of the cottages you see in like a little little kid book. You know what I'm saying? It looks like one of the ones you see in the little kiddie books. If it's like a cartoon turned to real life movie, when it's a drawing, and then it's like, oh, we're here at the cottage. That's what her house looks like. Kenya's house looks like a Atlanta upscale mansion. Now, I don't really care for Kenya too much, but her house is nice.
But you do have to go in the ditch.
You do have to go down the mulberry bush, and if she drunk, she done driven in them woods before. She done wrecked her car, and can you imagine? Be like, yo, we got to go. I'd be to just park on the street and roll down the hill.
Even inside Giselle's house, her house looked like her wardrobe. Like her house looked like she just dumped her wardrobe in the inside of it. Like this. It's just.
And y'all talking about me.
I'm just saying. It do look like her wardrobe. What's wrong with that? I didn't say nothing bad. It looked like her wardrobe.
Y'all talking about me, and I couldn't even understand.
I think what Janice is trying to say is that it's like a hodgepodge. It's just mixed up with all different types of stuff. Because I think that's what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I agree. She don't have style. She doesn't have.
I don't want to say she doesn't have style. That's her style. I mean, she just likes shit that's mixed up. That's what she likes.
It's not tasteful, but it's her thing.
That's what she liked though. That's what she liked. She the one who gotta live there. So don't bother me.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, whatever, Kev. It's a little corn basket up in there. It's just a lot going on. It just looks like a cottage. Now, back to Kenya's house in the ditch. I like her home. It's just not kid friendly. It's a lot of white in there. It's just too many clean lines. And you have a child. Hell, I'm 36, and I know I be done splashed some spaghetti somewhere in that kitchen. So it's just way too clean lines. I couldn't survive. Oh, look here, Brandon. See. And they're gonna come for us. We're gonna be on somebody's Housewives reel one of these years.
We're gonna be. Say, Kenya Moore haircut. That was.
You know what? Marlo should have punched all them joints.
Yes, Janice. I don't know. It was the rudest shit ever.
All
But
right.
I holler that thing out. So every time I Kenya more,
More
hey,
heck
yeah.
yeah. It was catchy.
I would see they ain't got a
was.
trilogy, triple OG. But speaking of Housewives of Atlanta, we have to give our condolences to Greg Leaks. He died today.
Did
Oh,
he? Wow.
he
He
was
died
my
of colon
favorite
cancer.
husband on the
Hmm.
Housewives um episodes. Like
That's
he was my favorite, one of
Oh,
my
this is
favorites.
y'all really didn't know for real? Yeah, he
I
died
didn't.
today.
No.
Yeah,
That's
he
Mm,
died
awful. I'm
today.
sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
And I didn't know his cancer had came back. I had absolutely no
Yeah,
idea.
that's
I
crazy.
did know that, but I just
Mm,
found
mm,
that
mm,
out like
mm.
a week ago. So
That's sad.
Right, because of that
that
whole
is
Nene
sad.
situation. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so they had. I think he was diagnosed what maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and he fought through,
Mm-hmm.
and you know,
Now you can the people say a lot about Nene, but you can tell one thing that she loved Greg.
I
That's one
agree.
thing you can see. Like you can definitely see that.
I agree.
From watching them on TV.
yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
it came out of nowhere because Nene said he's at home dying, and sure enough, here you go. So it's just devastating. He was a nice, he seemed to be a nice older gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if she's coming back to Housewives after this because this is huge. From a reality TV standpoint, I could see them all over
I don't feel
this
like it would
trying
be
to.
a good. I don't feel like it
It
would
may
be a
not.
good
It may
idea
not
for
be
her to come back right
appropriate.
away.
It may not be appropriate. But listen here, because of the demise of this is just production talking, right? Because of the demise of Housewives of Atlanta and the popularity of Housewives of Potomac, I could see them saying, I don't even know how they would even start that conversation of
For
come back.
her, for her sanity and her mental health, I would hope that she would turn it down and give herself some time, and
Mm-hmm.
they can focus on Phaedra this season because
Listen,
I've been felt like Phaedra needed to come back.
listen. If they did both, but the mere fact that you would be able to get a bird's shot, what is it, a bird's eye view of the situation of how she felt, people would show up just to watch it, to be like, oh my god, I'm telling you. And you come on now, Kev, you a
And
production person.
I will hope that the girls will rally around her in this time. Like I will hope that it will be a more positive situation than, negative.
I would hope that, but I would know that. Do you think Kenya would rally around Nene? Because that was her biggest opponent on it. Do you feel like Kenya? Now the rest of them, I could see rallying around her. But do
Mm-hmm.
you feel like Kenya, after all this shit that has gone down between them, will really be there for Nene?
No, I
I
think
don't know
Kenya
if I
would
can
still
count for.
be.
Yeah,
Kenya is really a villain. I could definitely see her taking some type of jabs about it.
that's why I think that
I
she needs to
definitely
stay.
could see
That's
that.
why I think that Nene needs to take some time and stay away from. She could come back, just not right now. They can
Right.
focus on Faith. They need somebody to cut Kenya down a couple of pegs and then bring Nene back. Give her time to grieve properly.
I don't think Kenya, I agree with Rhonda. I don't think Kenya would come at her about the situation because I think Kenya is fake. I feel like she's an actress. I feel like everything she's doing is to get like, she's like the Giselle to me, just words. See, Kenya, one of them people, I give Portia her credit for, um, Molly whopping Kenya that one time and accidentally making Cynthia's boobie fall out. But
Losing her
I
peach. Didn't she lose her
yeah,
peach
she
after
lost
that?
her peach for a little bit, but then she came back full throttle. I don't know what's going on with Atlanta. I don't know what's going on. We gonna
The
see what happens.
wrong road. The wrong road. I'm reading Brandon's commentary.
What does that
I'm just
mean?
come
That's
on,
some
Brandon.
that's some shit that Portia said
I mean,
on the Housewives.
I'm just saying. I think Kenya is a mess. I don't know if Drew Sidora is coming back. Cynthia,
She's out.
I really don't know.
Drew Sidora is out. She's out. I can tell you she's out.
It's
What I would
official, like you heard that?
yeah. Sources are telling me that she's out, and I would like to see. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I would like to see. I already think that Portia's back. I mean, not Portia. Phaedra is back, but I would also like to see Kim, because her show got canceled. Her Bravo show got canceled.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Did
So
the
I would
kids
like.
get? Why they cancel it? That kids got born.
I, to be honest with you, I don't know how it lasted so long because I didn't watch.
I don't know how. I don't know how it did either.
She had
because
8 seasons of that shit.
But I'm gonna tell you what kept happening. She just kept having more and more children, and it just started getting more like, interesting, I guess. But after a while, you just get tired of watching the same thing over and like how many times can you just,
But listen,
doing the same thing over and over again.
To Brandon's point, I'm over Kim too, but and then I didn't think that Kim was ever coming back when I felt like she made a comment that she couldn't film with black women or something, or maybe it just looked like she couldn't film with black women anymore. But she don't need money because Corey is not playing. So, and when I thought about it, Kim could get Kenya together, and Portia could get Kenya together. So I feel like bring both of them back, and then we'll have a little bit of balance.
I don't think Kim fit on the show anymore. I don't see.
No, she's too much of an oddball.
She's not. You don't think she will work anymore because Nene is not there, and also what's the other girl that I used to like?
She by Sheree.
Sheree.
Yeah, because there was no original. Well, maybe they can just bring. Phaedra back, and they can bring Kim as a friend of. I don't know who she would be a friend of.
Friends with Phaedra?
I don't know. I don't think she was friends with Phaedra, but who was she friends of last time she came back? Cynthia.
I think she came back with Sheree. Sheree brought her.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that's gonna work because I don't see Sheree coming back. So I don't know.
Rhonda just said Sheree is coming back.
Girl, that's what I like Sheree.
I like Sheree too, but how is she coming back? How the hell is she coming back?
Now Sheree is really the bone collector. Sheree is not loyal to nobody. She don't care who the bone is, she gonna bring it. Like
I like Sheree. Come on now, I like Sheree.
I'm just saying, I'm just stating the facts. I'm not saying I dislike her. I'm just saying she's nobody's friend. Like she's not loyal to anybody. If it's a bone to be collect, she gonna collect it and she gonna bring it.
All right, y'all. So okay, y'all. So something that I'm getting ready. We did have a contest this week, and it was to be a guest on our season 3. One of our season 3 episodes. I'm trying to separate the names. So we only have 3 contestants. Let me triple check Instagram. It's over with. As of today.
It's at 10-1.
Baby, I meant to put 9-1. Jesus be a mighty fence. It's okay. Ain't nobody else signing up for it. Y'all should
Well, wait a minute. Aren't we gonna talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? We're not gonna talk about that.
We can. I was just getting this wheel ready so we can choose our winners so they can be on season 3.
Okay, well, so while Erica do the wheel, we could talk about Love and Hip Hop because I watched it today while I was cooking.
Okay, so what are your highlights or what are your takeaways from the episode?
Atlanta. Okay, so I watched the Atlanta and then I watched the Miami.
Okay, we ain't got to get into Miami because I'm
not gonna get into it, but I'm just saying Miami make Atlanta look boring as hell. Like Atlanta, it just made it look even more like oh my god, like this is just dragging.
I can agree from last week. I can agree from
out. So who's boring? Who's boring?
Atlanta as compared to Miami.
Because Atlanta is becoming they are parents. They are like real life parents now. They are dealing with family issues. In Miami, they just old and crazy.
But I will say this: I saw the fight with Erica. You saying with Young Jock and his son.
That shit right there,
was crazy.
Yes,
that was just crazy.
Yeah, I have never.
But to me, that was just more than just like a normal son and father fight. Usually it's just over something more like mediocre. That was like to me really serious because like he was saying the police was involved. This man lost the whole business. Like I remember when the pandemic hit, seeing on Instagram and stuff like that, his restaurant and him posting food and like just being real hyped about it. So to see that it closed down, you know, I mean that's money out his pocket. But it seemed like his son really don't care about that.
So I felt like it was justified for him to react the way that he did. It just
Mm-hmm.
caught me off guard. I could never. I don't know what I would ever do to make my dad come at me in that manner, but I just couldn't. Because I feel like this generation these days kind of talk to their parents in your kind of way too. If my dad was ever giving me the business like he would, I know I'm not saying shit. My dad
Right,
is
you just
just
gonna be
talking the whole
quiet.
time. Yeah,
Right.
I'ma just let him run his mouth the whole time and that'll be it because I feel like he's provoking everything that he's saying is provoking him. And I didn't feel like it was not warranted for his reaction. It just was surprising that it happened. Like it was surprising that it went there.
Right. I think he's just fed up, and I feel like he doesn't feel like there's any other way he can get through to him. Like, I've talked to you, I had you working here, I brought you here, you saw
Mm-hmm.
me lose my whole business, and you
Mm-hmm.
still don't get it. Like you don't get it, you know. And so, and then when he asked him the scenario about the mom, and he was like, "Come on, you already know." And he like, "Well, why don't you feel that way about this situation here?" So I just felt like
Mm-hmm.
young Jock was just like, you know what?
I'm sick of your
I
bullshit.
can
He
show
was
you
he
better
was
than I can
over
tell
it.
you.
I
He
am
was
sick.
over it.
He was sick of
Right,
his shit. He was sick of
right,
his
Because sometimes kids, and I'm not nobody mama, so but still, sometimes when you super spoil or when there was a disconnect, there probably was a disconnect between him and his children or his child
Do
at
you feel
that
hmm
like he was
very
super spoiled?
pivotal. If there was some type of disconnect, not necessarily spoiled, maybe he just got things but didn't get something else mentally because then this is what I was relaying about Giselle's children. Because at one point they grow up to be ungrateful adults.
hmm
Like you could just tell he had no sense of care, no sense of money, he just had nothing. And maybe that's when young Jock was, because young Jock came out when we were in college, and that boy probably was a little child. So there probably was a major disconnect. And now he's older, he's trying to tell him how to do right, and it may just be a little too late, and he's gonna have to get out here in this world and fall flat on his face. It's just, it is what it is. It's
right.
deplorable, but it is what it is.
It's unfortunate that it had to get there. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
y'all think about Ciara? Do y'all think she should have gave that man back the engagement ring, or do y'all think she was justified on going to get bracelets and watches and stuff for her friends?
I think that's kind of fakey too. I seen them in Atlanta. Um, I forgot who I was down there for, and I saw them together. I want to believe that this is real what we're looking at, but it looks a little fakey fake to me. I don't know. I think she's trying to do better with her life,
Mm-hmm.
but everything just seems very rap video ish.
Mm-hmm. And
Like
forced.
I took his ring back to the diamond store and I got me a watch and a new band. Like it just seems so
I
like I
guess they rapping about it because that's what them girls really do.
You know, I agree with y'all 100%, but I don't know. It's something about
She
Sierra
should
that
have
I
gave that
like.
man that ring back. I don't
she
know.
should have.
I think he was too calm. So I'm with you, Erica. Because I
I'm
mean, she was like, "Oh,
surprised.
this thing costs a lot more than what I thought." Because it was over. It was a couple hundred thousands, wasn't it? Was it like
Listen,
50?
me and
I
Johnny's
thought
would have
she said it
been
was over over
we
50.
we
Well,
would have
oh, was
been
it
in Las
50,000?
Vegas. We would have been in
Oh,
Las Vegas at the Sky Suites at the Aria. Pull a bracelet. What? Would have made a huge payment on the house, paid off the car, and went on over to Vegas and lived our best life. And then he'd be like, "Where's it at?" We'd be like, "Oh."
So are y'all from the school that you should give back a ring, an engagement ring,
If
if the
I'm, it,
engagement
it
doesn't
it
work out?
really depends on the person. It depends on the person, and it depends on what happened. Because I'm one of them people where I don't want to have to owe you nothing. So I would have just been like,
well, I think the only reason that situation because she's the one that ended it. Like he literally gave her that engagement ring, and like what 2 3 weeks later, she was going to. So I feel like she took it off of false pretense. Like she took it knowing that she was
Knowing she ain't want to be
not
with him.
going to
Yeah,
be engaged to him.
it wasn't right. I don't think she should have handled it. She handled it inappropriately. Now, if he want to leave me and be like, bye, I'd be like, oh,
Right.
bye, then that's when it may get pawned.
I don't feel like you should ever keep an engagement
But
ring.
if
I
he
feel like
walks
an
away, but wait,
engagement.
Kevin, I say if he walks away from me, like he walks away from me and he gone, then he gone. That's I mean, but what does Judge Judy say, Kev? What
But
did
if
Judge Judy say about wedding rings?
well, engagement rings are it's like a contract.
It's a gift.
contract.
No, it's a gift.
It's a gift, but it's in the contemplation of marriage. And if that marriage doesn't occur, if it does not occur, then you need to get that ring.
No,
back.
that is not what that's not what Judge Judy said. That's
That
what
is
Kevin
what she
said.
said.
Just because
Judge
I've
Judy
never
does say that.
I've
She
never
does say
seen
that.
Judge Judy make. I've never seen her. Now that it's a moral part of it, but I've never heard her say you must give the ring back because y'all didn't get married.
But technically,
she definitely has.
if you really want to be technical about the situation, an engagement ring is an engagement ring, saying that you're engaged to be married. The wedding band is actually what solidifies the union, the band. So,
I agree, but the engagement ring is given in contemplation of the marriage.
He's stuck on it. Look at Maurice got your back. Where is Rhonda? Rhonda, hopefully you didn't fall asleep because she's a Judge Judy connoisseur too.
It's a contract. It's
not a contract.
Yes,
It's not, when we talk. It's not an engagement. Is not a contract. It is not. It's not a contract.
In the contemplation of marriage.
You will hope to be married,
and then if the marriage does not happen, you need to get that damn ring back.
Who says?
Judge Judy.
Because not necessarily. I have actually watched quite a few episodes to know once you give that gift
have
over.
You watched all of them? Have you watched?
I'm gonna tell you that's why I'm like Rhonda. Hold on, what is that? Oh, Judge Judy says give it back, but do you have to give it back?
Yes,
but do you have to give it back?
Yes, you do.
Because the ones I watched, she said it was a gift. It was a gift. Like you don't have to contractually give it back.
Were you watching the ones where the girl actually paid for the ring or something like that, and the man was throwing her over the ring? Is that the one?
But Kevin, what you're saying is even if the gentleman walks away, she should give her ring back.
It doesn't matter who walks away. If the marriage doesn't happen, the ring needs to go back. Why would you want to keep the ring even if he did walk away? Why would
now I believe because if he walk away from me and he done put me through the ringer, that thing's going to sell.
Yes, so if you weren't the one that kept up the contractual agreement,
exactly,
you should get the ring back. If you're the one that broke the contract, why should you get the ring back?
You should.
But we talking about Joe Smo here. We talking about Joe Smo here. He didn't buy this ring with cash, so why should he still have to pay on the ring?
Hold on. That's not our business. If he walks away from the engagement,
but you gonna keep it.
You should buy a ring that you can afford. Basically, that's what you should be doing.
We know everybody don't do that.
Well, see, here we go. Kevin getting down in the weeds. He making it difficult. All I'm saying is, here we go. We about to go down that road. Y'all need to be careful, baby. You see how he making it smaller and smaller. We're going back down that road. All I'm saying is, if I didn't want to get married to somebody as a real woman, I would say no, thank you, or say yes and then turn around and say, "Here's your ring back. I can't do this. I just cannot do this." But
so what circumstances would you keep the ring? You tell me.
I told you. If he walks away from me, and something wild happened when he don't want to talk to me no more, he don't want,
wow.
Walks away, don't want to, just complete melee. And usually, and I would hope that he would just go ahead and be like, okay, and can I have my ring back? And I'll be like, well, go ahead and sit down. Before I give you this ring back, let's have a discussion.
Okay, so in this discussion, what you gonna say?
I'll be like, you a fool. How much was this? Is this Cracker Jacks? What is this? Where you get this ring from?
So you want to have So the
we
discussion is
would the discussion would be why would you bring me through all of this? It just depends. I can't say what the situation would be, but if the other person walks away from you and they're the one who brought you the ring,
My thing is, it's already money spent out your pocket anyway. So, I mean, you already spent the money.
you want too much respect. You want way too much after you done disrespected me, proposed in front of all my friends and family. It just depends on the situation.
So you agree that it's disrespectful to keep the ring? That's what you
I think
said.
no, hell
it
no,
depends
no.
on the situation. It's called, if depending on the situation, it's gonna be
Here go
reparations.
Maurice, and Maurice called it a female. He said a female. What symbol of engagement does the female bring to the table? Ooh, Maurice. Ooh, we're gonna have to put you on ice for this one. Do we need to set up prenup? I'm cool with a prenup.
He said
prenups.
That's fine. If a man feel like he got to do that, he wouldn't need to be with me. If it's that political, he can keep his ring.
My thing is, don't give it. If you're gonna give it, you gotta just give it and know that it might be a chance that you're not gonna get that thing back. So
okay, let me give y'all this situation. What if y'all get engaged? Because you keep saying, Erica keeps saying, what if he's the one who walked away? Let's say that didn't happen. Let's just say y'all got engaged and then whatever course of events happened, nobody did anything bad to anybody, but it just turned out that y'all did not work out, that you realized that y'all were not supposed to be together.
You can give. I would give the ring back.
Yeah, I think that deserves a ring back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I thought Ciara should have gave the ring back, but that was in that situation. But
no, she walked away from him and she didn't want him, and she ended up. That's bad.
Right, and
that's
she was
bad.
dating somebody else at the. She claims
that is terrible.
Do you really think that he bought that ring for her though?
I don't know. I don't think he did, because he was acting the way he acted throughout the show. I just knew he was gonna flip out about her.
And did you peep this week's episode when she said that she been having to pay for everything? She was like, because the dude that she with now paying for everything every place that they go. So I said, so did you buy the ring the previous time?
Right, because to me he behaved too calmly.
Right.
He behaved too calmly about it. Unless he just knew he was just doing wrong and didn't care no more at that point. I don't know.
Everything is circumstantial. I think she did wrong.
She did. I agree. She should get that ring back.
But Kevin's still low-key mad that we said we was going to keep the ring if the man walked away from us. He over there like, it's real when Kevin goes like this.
No,
so let me ask you this, Kevin.
I'm surprised that y'all say that she's wrong.
If you get divorced, do you get the ring back?
If you get divorced, do you get the ring back? I don't know if I've seen any Judge Judy cases on.
No. It's not about the Judge Judy. It's you.
I feel like if you get divorced and y'all both agree to the divorce, then yeah, you should get a ring back. Why would you want it? Why would you want to keep it?
Because you earned that damn ring. You do what the hell you want to do with it. Why would you give it back?
So you telling me you as a man want the ring back, and then what about the ring you got? You giving it back too?
No, I'm not saying I want the ring back. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, why would you keep it?
You can do something with it.
It would get done. It would
right.
Because I just want it, but just because it's nice, and I'm gonna get.
No. It's going to get. No, it would get pawned. It would get pawned.
If that's a symbol of this bad marriage or this,
it would get pawned. It would get sold, honey.
Like, go get something different.
Do you think I would ask? Do you think I would ask for the ring back? Do you think?
I don't even know, Kevin, because you and your boy Maurice are coming up with some real jacked up hypotheticals, such as
Wait a minute.
What if a woman walked away because of the man's financial issues? That is so broad. This is not even us. I think that this is Lord, we done hit the ego, y'all. Here we
I
go.
would say if a woman walked away because of man's financial issues.
That's an
Okay,
issue.
I'm just answering just off not knowing all of information. But what's
Exactly.
wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with a woman not wanting to be with somebody that's poor and homeless?
I don't think
Like,
there's nothing wrong with it.
You
I
know,
don't think there's
and
anything
also
wrong
it
with it.
depends on if, and also, I mean, I'm talking about for a man's
Because you
standpoint too.
want what you
Like,
want.
why
You
would a
want what you
man want to
want.
be with somebody that's broken homeless? Like, why would people just want to be with people like that? It don't mean that if it's a
Absolutely.
man or a woman.
whoa!
Like,
I just knew this was gonna start a fight. But okay.
like if somebody got financial issues, that means that something not right. Like, I don't know. That's my look at like.
Here we go. Maurice
Mhm.
said he ain't gonna let up. He ain't gonna let up, baby. Listen, Maurice, it really depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation. If you are married and that person hits hardships, guess what? We hit hardships. And
Right.
as in this in the dating world, this is when you would hope to see the tenacity and the
Is it
drive.
we hit hardships?
Ho,
Is it
ho,
really
ho,
we hit
ho, ho.
hardships?
Well, yeah,
I
because
just
we
want
are
to
a
ask.
family. We
I'm just
are a
thinking.
family.
I'm just
We
thinking
are a
because
family.
I'm just thinking because I'm thinking about Love and Hip Hop when what's the girl's name? Um Yandy said I'm not signing those papers because I'm not paying no alimony or I'm not
Yes.
paying no so is it really we hit
It's
hardship?
when you are a married couple, and let's say it was a legitimate, like not a legitimate situation, but let's say the husband loses his job for a
Right.
ridiculous reason, you as a wife step up and say, okay, I'm making this much money. However, the gentleman does have to come back around and have that drive and tenacity to want
Mm-hmm.
to grind out and not just allow his family to just kind of be out there, bald headed and just begging. Like
Right.
everybody needs to get up and as a team work
Work
together.
together. Right.
So, you know, here we go. I think men are more forgiving of financial hardships. Maurice, I think it depends on the situation. I really do. I think it depends on the situation and the stipulations. So I can't generalize, but coming from somebody who has dated many a broke man, it just really depends. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. So Brandon is wanting to go. Are y'all cool with what was asked and said on that?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, so okay, Brandon. I almost about to push this to next week, but y'all seen Trick Daddy say he loved to get his booty hole ate out, right? That's
Oh,
important
yeah,
to
we
know.
could talk
No.
about that.
No, I didn't see. Oh, wait, that's on this week's episode, right?
I
That's
guess.
on this week's my okay, so I haven't seen this
I
week's
guess.
Miami
I
episode.
don't know. I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop for real, so I'm just hanging on by a little thread. But it's all over social media that this critter said that he likes. He likes it, and I just don't know who does it. It's I'm sorry. Phew. That's what he said he likes. But a lot of women do it. I just don't know if I could be drunk enough and just drugged up enough to do it. I just don't even
To
think
do
it's.
what? Okay, t- refreshing. I haven't seen the episode. What is it that he
I
said?
didn't see
All
that.
right,
It's a
y'all.
clip.
I'll talk to y'all after this.
Hold
Yeah.
on. We gotta go. Okay.
Yes.
We gotta go. Because Johnny's like, nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
But y'all have a fantastic night. And we'll see y'all next week. Catch our episode tomorrow. It drops in the morning. Bye bye.
Bye, y'all.